We have waited enough. We have done our best. We've pleaded with UN to separate us from Nigeria. We have pleaded with European Parliament. We've pleaded with world powers. But this is the moment of truth. This is why they have not listened to us. I want you to listen to this man. I know he's a white man. You just have to put your ear down before you understand what he is saying. But these are the bitter truths. The level of injustices going on in the European Parliament. All right? Stop believing in them. There's no need for that. Listen to him and you'll hear me later.
Prime Ministers, 2 minutes of truth, of bitter truth. And the bitter truth is that the European Parliament has done a lot of damage in Europe. It has been sending a false message. It represents European demos. There isn't, and there won't be any European demos. The Parliament infected Europe with shameless partisanship. And the infection became so contagious that it spread to other institutions, such as European Commission. The Parliament has abandoned the basic function of representing people. Instead, it has become a machine to implement the so-called European project, thus alienating millions of voters. The Parliament has become a political vehicle of the left to impose their monopoly with their fierce intolerance towards any dissenting view. No matter how many times you repeat the word diversity, diversity is becoming an extinct species in the European Union, and particularly in this chamber. The Parliament is a quasi-parliament because it rejects the essential principle of parliamentarism, namely accountability. The deputy, let me remind you, is elected by the voters and must be accountable to the voters that elected him. Not so in the European Union. The idea that, say, Spanish, German, French, etc., deputies accountable to their own national electorates can dictate something to, shall we say, a Hungarian society or any other society to which they cannot be held accountable and which cannot take them to task is simply preposterous. Call it what you will, but democracy it is not. To sum up, the Parliament represents the demos that does not exist, works for the project that ignores reality and law, shuns accountability, turns its back on millions of people, and serves the interest of one political orientation. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I rest my case.
This is indeed a moment of truth. If truly you've listened to this man, you will find out that the truth has been said about the European Union, European Parliament. They have backed millions of people. They are no longer representing the interest of the masses. They have just, taken up something against the people, serving just a political idea that they want to use to elevate themselves. I mean, the inner caucus. These people are no longer representing the people. All right? No accountability. They are no longer listening to the masses to know what should go and what should not go. They have sealed up their minds against the people, yet they are claiming they are representing the people. There is no democracy in European Parliament. So many injustices, so many, uncountable. Because that European Parliament should be there to listen to some countries that are being suppressed, even the ones that are fighting war right now. Before it escalates to war, so many things must be going underground. And when you complain, when you write, they don't just do as if they can do anything about it. And that is how some countries plunge themselves into war, and they'll be watching. Yes, it is happening in Africa. Biafrans are calling European Parliament, help us conduct referendum. UN, help us, separate us from Nigeria. It's not working for us. We are dying, men and women. They are killing us. They are subjugating our land. Yet they don't listen. They do not listen or even behave as though people are calling them for help. But this is moment of truth. This man is aged. Maybe he may not stay the next meeting or whatever. I don't know how God just put the truth in his mouth to say it in the public. And most of them were surprised to hear him say such a thing in the public, even in the European Parliament summit. Let me tell you, you cannot bury the truth, because there is God in truth and there is truth in God. God is truth, so you can bury the truth forever. No, you can only hide it, but it will resurface from another side, and that has happened today. Help us to share this wild. Help us to share it far and wide, so that people will know that truth is bigger than human. Truth is bigger than devil himself. Yes, it doesn't matter how he tries to cover the truth. It doesn't matter how he camouflages and presents what is not real to be real. It does not matter how many people buy the idea of camouflage. No, truth remains the truth. That European Parliament, including UN, are no longer for the people. Yes, we have said it, and the abandonment of Nnamdi Kanu in the SS dungeon by UK, by Nigeria, and by Kenya, it's obvious that there is no justice, in the world. It's all about injustices being meted out, being dished out to humans, suppressions and oppressions of all kinds. Well, let's be watching. They want to push us to armed struggle, which they have done boldly, and now we are defending our lands with arms, well armed, still vying for money to buy more ammunition to defend Biafra land, because we will not die in silence, and we will not fold our arms and watch the uncircumcised take over our land. No, not now, not tomorrow, not forever. That is it. In as much as Nnamdi Kanu is still keeping his head straight and up, even when he's down in health, even when his condition is deteriorating, then you free Biafrans, you have to do everything to defend your land, because you cannot call European Union to come and save you. You cannot even call UN to come and help. No, they will not. they will not come and conduct that referendum. We'll do that self-referendum ourselves. Get ready. Very soon, Biafra will be declared and defended. That is where everybody, every Dick, Tom and Harry from Biafra land should be heading. Forget about the saboteurs. They are fools. And they are paid bootlickers. And they are doing the bid of their master. Please, if you are not part of them, do not listen to them. Block your ears from what their discouragements. Block your ears from their flatterings. Don't allow them to flatter you. Don't allow them to talk you down either. Put your head straight and let us buy the idea of self-referendum, because that is where it will lead and that is where it will end. Thank you very much for your time on this very channel. Never will it be taken for granted. God bless you.